Stu here with Raid Shadow Legends. I'm in trouble. I did a tier list for who applies attack down 50% on the clan boss the best and keeps it up. We're going to go ahead and fly into it because if you miss that 50% attack down even once on the clan boss, you are dead. I have lost out on so much damage if I lose it. I've done runs where I've made 13 million, 15 million because I just missed that attack down. It got resisted or would not apply, and normally I'd get 23 million to 25 million, no problem. So that's why it's so important. This is why I made this list. I'll put this in my beginner's guide as well as my other guides. So we have Tyrell, and everybody knows Tyrell. He is so amazing. If you don't, I don't have him. I want him. But let's get into this. I don't want to make it long. I put it in a web format so we could just go from character to character, champion to champion, and we don't have to click around in game. Tyrell is a high elf. You can see his stats. He's got great stats. His skills are just phenomenal. He has it 2 times. He attacks twice on the skill 1, but he has a chance each hit to lower the attack by 50%. Now, even if you read veteran, he doesn't do that per hit. He only does that per attack, even though it says it hits twice. This guy, though, per hit has a chance to lower the decreased attack. And then also he has an AoE that decreases defense, and he has a leader skill that's so good. You can read it here. He is good because level 20 dungeons, dragons 20, ice golems 20, spiders 20. You can bring him in there. He is just so good for everything. That's why he is SS tier. He is the best as long as you're not facing force to bring to the clan boss. We're going to go on to the next one. This name always gets me, Padma. It's a weird name. So demon spawn, void. What makes her good is that on crit she can apply a 50% attack down for 2 turns, but it doesn't state here. It needs to be updated. It affects anybody in game. So not only is she good on the clan boss, but she is fantastic for anything in game. It doesn't matter what you're doing waves and dragons, you're doing waves, and even if you wanted to bring her into a spider team, I doubt you would, spider 20, but anything that you have waves on that you might have a problem with, that you need an attack down with, this is the girl to bring. She's void, so you can bring her everywhere. She also has other good skills, no leader skill. That's why I have her as S tier for my list. Now let's go on to Jarek. Jarek is a new one. A lot of people want to try him out and like him. I've got him actually. I need to bring him up. He's only 50 right now. I need to 6-star him, but even at 50, I can kind of show you. I can show you everything he does, honestly. He's a lizardman. Look at that HP, 23k. It's crazy. He's good defense, good speed. He is just a machine. He has a 60% chance to apply 50% decrease attack, which makes him really good compared to a lot of other champions. And then he does the protect, but this 15% continuous damage whenever you lose 20% of their max health does proc a lot. He's got an amazing leader skill here. If I played him on clan boss, which I want to try him out. I need to, get him 6-star 60. I need to get him war master, but I wouldn't even use pack leader to do the ally protection. Defense up, I already have it covered. I just don't know what it's like to have a champion in there that can be hit that hard and then take the damage of everybody else. I don't want him to die, and I don't know what kind of damage he can put out. His attacks, he's based on attack, so I don't know. He has great stats. Maybe you could go full attack and get him to put out some additional damage on the clan boss. I'm just not sure, but he does lay the 50% attack down, so that's good. Altan, I just did a guide on him today or yesterday. I'm so confused because I do so many things. So here are his stats. He has amazing stats. He has a low percentage right now to apply 40% to apply the 50% decrease attack. So he's not the greatest at applying it. He has other great skills, but there's my video. This person is fast at uploading stuff. So he is another one on my list. These are basically all A tiers now that you see that we're going through, but there are really no other champions that can do what these champions do, and I will tell you why. Here we only got a few more to go through. Veteran, he's void. You can bring him anywhere. I use him all the time. I use him so much. He's got good stats. He's got decent HP. He's got good defense. You can turn him into a DPS machine. He has the attack down on a 50% chance to apply it only 1 time, but for 2 turns, and he gets it up. He also has other abilities that are good, like an AoE block, and he has an AoE on a 3-turn, and then he does have increased speed in dungeons by 15%. So you can bring him a lot of other places. I brought him in Dragons 20 team. I brought him in Ice Golems 20. I even brought him in Fire Knight because he has 2 attacks on his first one. Fire Knight 20. So he can work. He's void. He's strong because he's defensive, so he can take the hits and put out the damage. So that's why I have Veteran in here. And then who else we have? Maneater. I don't really have a Maneater. I don't know what kind of damage he can do. He has good stats here. Low attack though. He's based off of attack. That's fine. He's got the survivability to go on the clan boss, but it says that he attacks one enemy and places a 50% decreased attack debuff on all enemies, which is again great for any. He's void, great for any content out there, but it only says 1 turn. Even when I look at this skill in game, it says it the same way. So I don't think it's 2 turns. I think it's 1 turn, which kind of knocks him down a little bit. The rest of this stuff won't have any effect really on the clan boss too much. This last skill, Ancient Blood, is pretty cool, but I don't know. I've never used him before. He could be good. I could see him being good. Now we're going on Bog Walker. Bog Walker is a very good champion. He's a rare champion, so a lot of people have access to him. He is Force, so as long as you're not fighting Spirit, then he'll be fine. And I like his abilities. He has good stats for a rare. He has good abilities, the 50% to apply the 50% decrease attack for 2 turns. And he has other cool stuff here too. The only other place I could bring him in, though, Bog Walker, would be Dragon's 20. And I just don't see him really doing anything in Dragon's 20 with these abilities. Not really doing, he's not going to be doing any damage. He'll do Reflect. He'll do the increased defense. So, I don't know. I just don't see I don't see anybody bringing him into Dragon's 20. And he won't fit in other things that are 20 for Spirit. And then he won't fit in Fire Knight, which is Force 20. Because he just doesn't have additional attacks, and again, he's not really doing anything. So those are my champions. They're right there on the bottom left. I went through it pretty fast. I hope you understood it all. Again, this is going to go on my beginner's guide and my other guides. Now let's go over to the other people. These are some champions that other people use, and they say they work well on the clan boss. Lightsworn, he is a great champion. Void again, but look at this. He has Brutality does attacks one enemy with a 50% decrease attack debuff and a 30% decrease for two turns. It's on a 3-turn cooldown. Yes, you can have that extended. You can, from masteries, you can get a 30% chance to extend that to a 3-turn debuff, but that's a very small chance. Also, these can be resisted. Once this is resisted just one time, late game, you're done. You're wiped. You're losing out millions and millions of damage, or whatever damage you're doing. You're cutting it by a half or a quarter, wherever far you are. This is definitely a liability. So is somebody like Jarek. Jarek is a great DPS. I don't really like his HP. It's pretty low for Nightmare Clan Boss, but you could get him up there. But again, he has the skill here, Talons. Attacks enemy 3 times, 50% chance to place the 50% decrease attack, and also decrease defense. It's very good. It's very cool. 4-turn cooldown though. No way. You missed that? Yeah. We're outspeeding the clan boss. I get that. We're taking 2 turns to his 1. We're doing additional things like that, but we're not taking 4 turns to his 1. We're not able to like, oh crap, we missed it. Now we're going to catch back up and be able to try to reapply it. If you get this resisted, you're not going to miss this one. But if you get this resisted, then that's it. Late game, you're done. You're missing out on all that damage because you didn't get that 50% attack down. Now again, this was just my tier list on anybody who applies a 50% attack down for the Nightmare Clan boss, and I just wanted to give reasons why I thought they were good and why I would bring them. I want a Tyrell so bad. I really hope I get one. I hope you all get one, and I hope you all have a great day. I will see you in the next video.